Hey guys, Brian with Stogie Review here at IPCPR 2016 with Spencer Drake of White Hat and HR Cigars. So what's the scoop? What's happening, man?
Coming out with two new lines this year. We obviously had the original HR line launch a couple of years ago. Distribution's changed hands. Me and Orochi have partnered up and distributing through White Hat Cigars now. The original line back on the market. Original production, everything at this point's got at least 18 months of age on it before it hits the shelves. Moving forward, at least 12 months of age. So we're going to continue to have that product aged before it hits the humidors. Launching two new sizes in that line, a Corona and an A size. We're retailing the Corona at $11.95 MSRP, and the A's are going to be $70 for a 2-count coffin. Then we came out with some product, the blues, it's HR Blue and the HR Claro, which is in a white box. The blues are going to retail from $6.95 to $9.95, and the Claros are $8.95 to $11.95. So we've got some product more in the wheelhouse, some entry-level stuff, at least entry-level for us. We're never going to do cheap cigars, but the response we've had on the new stuff has been outrageous.
So what should we expect from like the Claro?
The blue's going to be an aggressive, in-your-face kind of strong cigar. A lot of the same tobacco that we used for the original HR goes into that. We used just the higher priming. So we used really high VSO in it, used a double Lajero in it, in most of the sizes. In the Corona border, we only used one leaf for that Lajero. But it's Jalapa and Esteli, Ecuadorian Habano Maduro wrapper that we fermented for 2 years. No bullshit, 2 years of low and slow to get it that dark, and it's an exquisite wrapper. But again, an in-your-face cigar that you can smoke, later in the day, or if you've smoked something that's, that's kind of wrecked your palate, you can still taste this out.
Taste it. Yeah,
it's
that happens more often than
too often. Too often. The Claro is definitely more elegant, more nuanced, a really complex, medium-bodied cigar. We don't disclose the blend information on that. It's got a Habano Claro wrapper from Ecuador on it. That's about the only thing we disclose. Mainly in Nicaraguan internals, but lower priming stuff. Really suave, really got a fantastic aroma on it. The guys that are into more elegant, kind of sophisticated cigars that can really appreciate the nuance of that cigar have been in love with it. And I think the other good part about it is, since the body's medium on it, all the tobacco is really, really well aged. So it's really a smooth blend that even somebody that doesn't know anything about cigars can pick up and say, man, that's really smooth, a really good cigar. So I hope that by getting some stuff in more of the wheelhouse price point wise, and getting a couple of, these lines are so differentiated in terms of flavor profile, that we can capture more of the market, and we can get more people interested, people that aren't necessarily willing to peel off $20 to try a new line of cigars. We can get them to peel off $8, $9 to try our line, see what kind of quality we have, and then from there, hey, if this $9 cigar is this kick-ass, how good's this $20 cigar got to be? So that's kind of the purpose of it, and the response thus far has been really good.
So it's been a good show?
Been a great show, man. Right. I'm really excited with everybody's response. Some people's opinion that I really truly value, I won't mention them by name, but some people that I value their opinion. I know what their palates are, what they like to smoke. The response they've had on it has been a lot to me, because everybody's got friends in the industry they respect, they know that they know about cigars. When you give those guys a cigar, they're like, holy shit, dude, this is really good. It means a lot. When we're putting stuff in, you're making blends, stuff like that, and you're sitting in Nicaragua, you think it's the best thing ever, but until you get it into some people's hands that have no vested interest and no real bias, that's the best kind of response you can get.
Absolutely.
But thanks for coming by, guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks for taking a few minutes to talk to us, man.
For sure.